All right, how's it going today, guys? Castillo Trading coming to you with another live stream for the VIP members. It is Monday, and as part of our video series on Mondays, we like to do the live stream. On Wednesday, we like to do the NPOC update, and on Friday, we do a quick VIP breakdown for you guys. I just want to give a shout out to the stream sponsors over at CoinCatch and Tealstreet, guys. Tealstreet is what we use to really look at the order books, right? To watch the market breathe, read the market depth, the level 2, that sort of thing. And shout out to the guys at CoinCatch as well. They are the perpetual exchange of choice. No VPN, no KYC. They are one of the better platforms, in my opinion, to be using for leverage and perpetual swap trading. So if you guys don't use CoinCatch, get some funds over there and you can get some Castillo AI access and start to trade along there with me. So let's just dive right into this. Gonna dive into BTC here. We don't have anything else as far as NPOC levels go. I don't want to spend 20 to 30 minutes on NPOC levels on BTC because not much has happened, right? Every single retest lower has been hit. Every single NPOC print has already been closed. That's normally what happens with NPOC uptrends and downtrends, guys, is the trending market will allow us to get an NPOC potential to the downside, but for the most part, it's just a trend to the upside. We have an NPOC print that gets stopped out. We have an NPOC print that gets hit, and it's just a trend up higher while NPOC prints get hit. So we don't have anything as of right now going over our new NPOC prints, guys. We just have some lower, right? And that continues to still be our target to long. We did have one at 61577. That was actually a really good retest for a move higher into BTC that a lot of people were kind of longing with me. So this is the type of trading that I look for, right? I'm not looking for massive dips to the downside. Like, all I'm looking for is an extension higher, and then maybe we get an NPOC print right here. So then we get a little bit of a retest to that. That's where we look to long, and then we can go continue to the move to the upside. And that's kind of what this entire market has been doing, right? That's kind of what we've been seeing during this entire uptrend. I don't have much to talk about on NPOC levels, guys. I think the last ones that we had were like 6.6, 6.43, and again, there was a little bit of downside that you could kind of capitalize on after these were hit that you kind of had to be selling into. But for me, guys, I am not really focusing too much on shorts. I am just looking to buy the dips when we see them. And so not too much has changed on NPOC levels, as I've already said on BTC. It's a little bit more interesting on Ethereum, which is why that's where my focus is. That's what I'm trading, looking to trade altcoins, that sort of thing. BTC is just getting up into this area, into this territory that is just not very interesting to me. Like, I think it's important to continue to watch the low-term time frame, to continue to watch the medium-term time frame, that sort of thing, so you can get a little bit of a read. But it's so hard to long up in this area. Even if you do get a retest to an NPOC print, if you're buying BTC at $67,000, right? Like, that's a good dip buy that you can get in from where current price is. But if you have been with me the past year and a half into 2022, 2023, you guys know that I've been buying BTC down at 20K levels, 15K levels, 19K levels. Up here just isn't really a big interest for me as far as buying BTC goes. I'm more interested on shifting my focus to Ethereum, looking more at this high term time frame, and also shifting my focus to microcaps, altcoins, that sort of thing, just because the money will start flowing into those projects. So as a lot of microcaps have been going crazy, a lot of AI plays have been going crazy, that sort of thing. But for me, I am just still in that area that is just hard to bid Bitcoin, guys. Breaking all-time highs, it's just not for me. I can look for scalp trades on retest lower. I am still targeting a little bit higher. I still think that we can easily see 80 to 85,000 here in the coming weeks, coming months, that sort of thing. And then obviously I have a high term time frame target of 6 figures. 6-figure BTC just makes sense this cycle, whether it happens before the halving, whether it happens after the halving. For me, I'm probably going to be taking a lot of profits from lower into that $80 to $85,000 area, just because it's just an insane move, guys, and the profits have been so good. It's so hard not to lock these in. From our 20K bids, we are up about 250% to the upside. So this is just not really where I particularly want to be longing BTC, but that doesn't mean that we can't find a low-term time frame setup within NPOC levels. It'll get a little bit more interesting when we talk about Ethereum, just because BTC has been so dead. And the only thing that I can really think of on an NPOC print right now on BTC is if we extend higher, the print stays lower down here, and then we look to get a retest long in this area, and then we can continue higher to that 80 to 85K area, which is what I think BTC is going to be within the next couple of weeks, like I said. But this is good. Once BTC gets going, it kind of takes the show away from everything else. Honestly, when I was in Vegas, I did not expect the move that we saw into all-time highs. I think before Vegas, we were right in this area, that 51, 52, and right as I left, boom, massive extension higher. So again, BTC is kind of taking the fun away from some of the other altcoins, some of the other plays that you guys are probably sitting in, but please have patience. Try not to rotate capital around. I know it's hard when you see altcoins pumping and yours isn't pumping. Guys, this is a pretty incredible market, and if you stick around long enough, have enough patience, you can really capitalize on it. So for me right now, I'm not really interested on bidding BTC until we see a new NPOC print any any sort of directional bias. And let's just say an NPOC print happens down here and price is sitting up in this area. Well, I'll still look for a retest down in this area before we can continue higher into those ranges. So again, they're good dip buy opportunities during trending moves higher, and then vice versa for the downside, right? They're good short entries on moves higher before we go lower on bearish market cycle. So right now things are just bullish and there's no reason to think otherwise on that sort of stuff. So we're gonna get into Ethereum here. In my opinion, is probably gonna be the real focus that you guys need to be focused on, which is Ethereum, altcoins, that sort of thing. I think that this is a really, really good setup. It just has more prints. There's a little bit more activity to the upside. For us guys, we wanted to long 3796. So we got it, right? So this was the print that happened from March 27th, and we wanted a retest of that area. I think I sent you guys a couple of things where it was just saying that 4,000 is the resistance, right? I wanted a retest of lower to kind of close that level out, and then that's where we can look to long. So that was where our long entry was. I know some people took it. I am long from lower, so I'm not really looking to add on any to it. I'm long from a lot lower on Ethereum, longing into this area. I think it was 3413 is where my long is, and it was literally based off these two NPOCs. So I'm still long from lower. But again, having patience for those dip buys. This 3796 was a great area to dip buy, and we've really been calling for it for a long time now. So that still kind of stays the same. Since the print happened, we wanted a retest of that area. Since that retest happened, we've gotten a good move to the upside. So just from this NPOC print alone to the upside, about a 7% move. You throw on 10x leverage, that's a 70% profit right there, guys. So there are really, really good pivots within NPOC levels, and now we're going to go over the next one. So for the upside, we have three NPOC levels, right? 4, 3, 12, and then these two up here. So we're still going to create longs and shorts based off these game plans. This market is still very giving. Even though we're at all-time highs, and even though we're kind of digging into some levels above that we haven't seen before, the dips are still being bought up aggressively, and the moves after those dips are being brought up are still aggressive to the upside. So still within that same mindset, not trying to overthink things. Based off of Ethereum, we can look at what we have now for some upside. So for me, I'm not interested in shorting Ethereum until potential 43112. And again, I'm really not even interested in shorting Ethereum at all right there. But this is an area that I think we can see a little bit of a reversal on, and maybe retest another NPOC print that happens in the future, depending on how price action works and that sort of thing. And I might be taking some more long profits off in this area. I think that's the most sense to kind of say within this. From my longs down at 3,412, I could be looking to long and taking some profits into 4,312. About $1,000 difference there. Our next long entry, I don't think we have any long entries really kind of pending other than the ones that we've just really talked about. You know, these were the two longs on NPOC dips that we've wanted to see, and we've gotten two really good reactions based off that. So for me now, I'm not really going to look for a long. I'm going to have patience for a new long entry, and we can obviously say that longs are lower, right? We've kind of talked about longing down at this 3,15027, but for me, I just don't know if we get these. But really what we want to see, guys, is a print to the downside somewhere. This is where you're going to get the best dip buy opportunities. And let's just say as of right now, Ethereum extends higher, but we back run this. We don't test it yet. And then print closes and the NPOC print is around this area. Same thing with BTC, guys. We're going to want a retest of this print, and then we can look to long in this area before we get a move to the upside to kind of close this 4,312 area. So looking to long the dips, not much difference from BTC. So if you guys follow one of my wallets, I know some people are very interested in still finding my microcap plays. So if you go to Zerion, guys, all you have to do is go to here and search a wallet. You don't have to connect anything. If you just want to follow my wallet, all you have to do is go to Zerion.com and then go to track portfolio, and then it's just Castillo on-chain.eth. And this kind of just goes and shows you my holdings, guys. This is just what I'm holding on this wallet. Some of the microcap plays. I do hope that you guys have a good rest of your Monday, and I will see you over in the Telegram. Don't forget to subscribe to me over on YouTube, Castillo Trading, trying to build that. Shout out to the editors that are really doing a lot of work to kind of build that YouTube channel for me. Really appreciate them. Really appreciate all the hard work, and I'll see you guys over in the Telegram. Peace.